Guys, what's up? How is everybody doing? I'm going to make a point and give you guys a message about how not everybody is the same out there. There are some genuine okay kind of people around still, you know, as much as that might not be realistic to you considering all of these attacks that we get as bombarded with as chosen people. Guys, there really honestly genuinely is genuine people around still out there today. Okay. Have hope. Okay. All right. And when we're filled with the love of God, when we've got happiness ourselves, it's part of our calling, okay, to give that to other people. All right. Because energy, all right, and vibration, positivity can be transferred. And it can be something as simple as a kind gesture to a stranger. Now, I'm not gonna be like, oh, you know, talk to everybody kind of thing. That's not my point. We get given discernment, right? We get given discernment in the moment as to what to do, okay? And it's the voice of reason, it's the voice of empathy, common sense, truth, compassion. All right, we get given that kind of discernment in the moment to be effective in a way where we can brighten somebody else's day, okay? Because we have brightness within us, we have the glow, we've got happiness, we've got life, guys. We've got Jesus. Praise God, okay? Now, as I said, not everybody out there is the same. There are different kinds of people, and they're not all a part of the Freemasonry group. There's people that actually haven't got a clue what's going on at all. They've they're just kind of blissfully ignorant in a way where they're quite simple-minded, and I'm not going to say stupid. All right, I'm not going to be harsh and critical. Okay, because that's uncalled for. But guys, there are people out there who are ignorant to the truth, who have got no clue what's going on, and sometimes it can be quite funny. Um, you know, and they're going through things themselves, but there are genuine honest people out there still. I've encountered a few of them throughout my whole 31-year lifespan. All right, now a few of them, because they've been very rare in number. There's not been a vast and great amount of genuine honest people by my reckoning and perspective, based off of everything I've gone through and all of the backstabbing and betrayal and the hate and attacks, you know. But yeah, guys, there really is. There really is. And we've got to, it can be something as simple as a kind gesture to a stranger, um, a smile, a thank you, if somebody's letting you pass as they're on their way, and they're stopping for you so you can walk through, and you can sense, a part of you can sense that, hey, this guy or girl might actually be genuinely respectful and a genuine kind of, guy or girl, and where, people are going through things themselves, whether they're a Christian or not. Because if they are ignorant and they've got no clue what's going on, they've not got discernment, um, and they're kind of like on the fence kind of thing, figuring things out themselves. So they've not chose a side yet kind of thing, right? They're at that point in their lives. They're probably getting attacked as well, okay? Now we're getting attacked more because we've woken up to the truth. That because of that, Satan is on our cases like so much more powerfully, and yeah, guys, he's against us so much more because he knows we've woken up to all of this, all right? But as for the people that are kind of hanging on for dear life, holding on to something, some form of hope, whatever that is to them, we have to have respect for that, and we have to understand that other people deserve, a smile every now and then. I'm not saying everybody, because guys, stranger danger. And that should be a real thing still, even though most of the world wants to go around and impress people they've never even met. They don't know them from a can of paint, guys. But yet they want to go and play the clown. to impress people they've never even met before. They don't know them from Adam. And that, most of the world, guys, is like that today. They're not aware of stranger danger. They just they just go along with the crowd, and they want to mix with everybody, and it's ridiculous. It's pathetic, honestly. But they're very simple-minded, okay? They're very simple-minded people. But we have intelligence, thank God, and we've got discernment, and we're aware of, how people really are. I'm not saying everybody, but most people out there, guys, are full of wickedness, pride, arrogance, deceit, every unclean, evil thing you could imagine. All right, they're basically Pharisees in this modern day and age, walking the planet, guys, running wild out there, pulling the strings, okay, operating behind the world system, the matrix. But not everybody is, in fact, like that. All right. People are going through a great deal. Some people are. Some people do genuinely need a helping hand, a smile, a kind gesture, and it can make so much of a difference. It can really make somebody's day and brighten it so much. Okay, it can really brighten it up so much, guys. You could save somebody's life. I'm not even kidding. You could save somebody's life just by a kind gesture to a stranger that's been polite and respectful to you, that looks like they may be going through something, guys. You've got to use your discernment, all right? And get a feel and sense of kind of where they're at, okay? Just based off of their demeanor, okay, their energy. And you've got to really sharpen your spiritual senses, okay? And put your thinking hat on, all right? Because there are people out there going through so much, like you've got no clue. And because of how the world is against, people that are figuring things out, that are on the fence, that are confused, the enemy is attacking them kinds of people as well, and his puppets are going to be against them as well, all right? Because they're probably seeking truth and answers, genuine, honest truth and answers, right? And they're getting attacked by people. They've got their own demons to deal with. And guys, a kind gesture, a simple, kind smile, you could probably save somebody's life. Honestly, you really could. So just make sure that, you have a realistic viewpoint and perspective of how people are, okay? And differentiate between who's going through genuine struggles, who's alone, who's feeling lonely, have empathy towards them kinds of people, and also realize the wolves, okay? The people that are fakers, that go along with the crowd, the worldly buffoons, puppets of the matrix, etc. The list really goes on, guys. It's a big old list, believe me. There are many kinds of fraudulence and con artists out there that, I could go on and ramble for hours, but guys, I'm going to cut it short before I explode. All right? Yeah. So guys, make sure that you greet people and be respectful and keep positive yourself, because it's going to rub off on other people, okay? They're going to absorb your positive energy, because energy transfers, it really does. And when we're vibing high, when we've got positivity within us and happiness, it radiates and emanates out of us, okay? And paying attention, looking at somebody and being kind and giving them a smile, okay, to somebody that's going through genuine hard times, hardships, struggles, trials, persecution, confusion, all right? Just a simple smile and a thank you can make their day like you've got no clue. So just be aware of this, okay? Be kind. Be kind to people, all right? Be respectful. Don't let these pagan demoniacs affect your energy, okay? Because as a result, if they affect your energy, guys, that negativity will emanate from you and you'll carry that with you. And if you're not aware, okay, if you're not being vigilant and of a sober mind, you could, cause offense to an innocent guy or girl that, is going through a genuine hard time because you're feeling bad yourself and you've allowed the world to affect you, kind of thing, right? Okay. Pretty much everything, guys, from a perspective of energy is vibration. So remember this. Stay positive, stay happy, keep up, keep vibing high, keep positive, okay? Keep going as well. Guys, we got this. God bless you. God bless you all, my viewers. I care about you guys so much. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, subscribing. I'm with you in this all of the way, all right? So God bless you guys. Have a great day and peace out. I'll speak to you in another video.